Kamala Harris has pushed herself out of the top of the Democratic ticket, at least according to some of her supporters. The failed presidential candidate has remained out of the spotlight since losing badly to Donald Trump last November, News.com can reveal. The 60-year-old is not looked at as the leading candidate to right the ship for Democrats when the 2028 presidential election kicks off, especially as she has steered clear of any public appearances, all while Trump makes bizarre, and threatening, decisions from the White House. One top donor told ABC News, "I think she's done at the top of the ticket. I think the country will not have moved in a progressive direction during that time. It will have become more conservative." Meanwhile, Democratic fundraiser Michael Kempner admitted, "I don't know if I would get involved at this point even if God were running. I think it's going to be tough for any Democrat to raise any money. There is little enthusiasm." However, Harris has some support, as lawyer and Democratic donor Judith Barnett said, "My opinion and my dedication to her hasn't changed one iota. I believe she's one of the most talented, brilliant, kind, empathic people that I have met in all my time in politics." Barnett added she believes Harris running for California governor instead would be a good move, and explained, "It's not my decision. It's all hers. But I think it's a wonderful step." Asif Mahmood, who helped lead Asian outreach for Harris' 2019 campaign, also agreed about a possible governor run. He said, "Ronald Reagan ran for president. He lost, came back to California, served his state as governor, went back and ran for president and won twice." All this comes as one Democratic insider recently claimed Harris is missing in action, and called out her husband, Doug Imhoff, for claiming his wife is still leading her party. The source said, "The person you just spent $2 billion on trying to elect? I'm glad she's having a good time going to a musical, and being repped by CAA. But this whole strategy of do not do anything, or say anything, that's not the kind of leadership the world needs right now." In February 2025, Harris signed with creative artists agency, CAA, to pursue speaking and publishing opportunities. She also attended Broadway performances of Gypsy and A Wonderful World, where she was met with a positive reaction. Meanwhile, current California governor, and possible 2028 presidential candidate, Gavin Newsom has received praise for staying in the spotlight, especially with his new podcast. On Harris, the source added, "It shows how kind of old the thinking is. Like, well, I'm not going to run for governor for a year and a half, so I'll go away." In a recent CNN poll, Harris falls behind Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Newsom when it comes to who embodies the party's core values.